When we consider the things that God has done in our lives, if we're honest, they didn't always happen exactly as we expected them to happen. For example, yesterday I couldn't find the key to my side gate. Since today is trash day, it was really important for me to have that key so that I could bring the trash can to the curb. I asked the Lord to help me find the key. I searched for about 15 minutes and still couldn't find it. Now, as I was walking back upstairs, the Lord led me to look for the key in a backpack, which was in my closet. I knew that it wasn't in there and even said out loud, I don't know why I'm looking here. I know it's not here. But just as soon as I put down the backpack and turned, I was in a perfect position to reach for the key that was in a jumpsuit that I had worn earlier this week. I put my hand in the pocket with such confidence because the Lord had inclined me to do so. Had I not looked in the backpack, I would not have been in the vicinity of the key. It didn't make any sense to me why I was looking in this backpack, but I knew it was the Lord who had led me to do so. Now, this brings me to our lesson, which is found in 2 Kings chapter 5, verses 1 through 14. How fitting is it that today we are talking about the miracle that God performed through Elijah when the leper Naaman was healed. Naaman was instructed by Elijah to go wash in the river of Jordan 7 times, and if he was to do this, then he would be healed. Naaman didn't accept this. He thought this was a ridiculous instruction and thought that in order for him to be healed, it needed to happen another way. He thought his healing should be carried out through some grand gesture of Elisha standing in front of Naaman and calling on the name of the Lord and striking his hand. Then he complained that the river of Jordan wasn't as good as the rivers of Damascus and asked if he could wash in those instead. He was so furious with what he considered a silly instruction that he went away with rage. While I was reading this passage, I thought about how it didn't quite make sense for me to look in my backpack for this key, but I was obedient to the direction of the Lord. The lesson is that God honors obedience and that we should obey even when God's commands seem unusual. Now, to conclude the story of Naaman, it was because of the wise counsel that he received from his servant that led to his being obedient, washing in the Jordan 7 times, and ultimately receiving his healing. I'm always so thankful for God's mercy and grace and for how he often gives us another opportunity to get it right. So today, I encourage you to don't shy away from what may seem silly or unusual. If God is telling you to do something, do it because he knows what's best and he is looking for us to be obedient as we walk with him. God bless you.